Hey guys, it's Remo, and here's chapter 9, which is navigating inspections and appraisals. So in this area, what you want to be mindful is the buyer has the opportunity to do many inspections on the property. Typically, it starts with a general home inspector. That general home inspector is going to go on the roof, go in the attic, go underneath the home. If there's a crawl space, check on all windows, doors, outlets, and at the end of this, give the buyer an idea of what is happening with the property. Now, after that happens, sometimes the general home inspectors will recommend that the buyers get additional inspections. Maybe they went on the roof and they think that the roof is bad and they require or asking, or recommending, I should say, a roofer to go out there. Or there's some exposed electricity in the attic and they're asking that an electrician go out there. So most things start with a general home inspection. Now, what happens, especially in a for sale by owner situation, how a buyer sees it or an investor is they're looking to get as much reports and as much bad stuff on the house to obviously go back to you and ask you for some sort of price reduction, some sort of credit, some sort of improvement that you would do. So you have to be mindful of that. One of the things that's important, and when we educate our buyers is a home is sold in its as is condition because it's a resale home, right? It's not a brand new home or anything like that. So with that being said, you want to make sure you let that be known as much as possible. However, if there's real concerns there, then they have to be addressed, whether it's with the buyer you select or maybe the next buyer. Next is, let's talk about the appraisal. The appraiser uses comparable data. They go out there and they look at maybe 5 to 6 homes similar to yours that have recently sold. And based off the those sales price, they'll then make adjustments based off of your home. So, for example, if the first home that they're kind of comparing to is bigger, then they'll adjust your price down. If the other home is smaller, then they'll adjust your price up. If, for example, if they have a pool and you don't, and that's something that's desirable in that area, then your price will get adjusted down and so on. So at the end of that, the appraiser will come back and they'll say, based off of my the comparables and my analysis, now that I think the sales price or the purchase price or the appraised value, I should say, is 800,000, for example. That's important because typically if they're getting financing, the financing is based off of what the collateral is worth or what the home is worth and nothing more. And so, those things are important. If you have questions regarding inspections, this is where I think, in my personal opinion, for sale by owners get beat up the most because you kind of hear all the bad with the property and don't know how to digest, are these valid requests? Are they inflated requests? And that's why working with a real estate professional helps give some clarity around that. So if you have any questions about your inspections or appraisals during this process, feel free to reach out. All the best, and we'll see you soon.